Hello scientists, I'm Aegis Wolf. Welcome to the gaming facility. Before we dive in today, I wanted to say thank you to all of you. Within the last 24 hours, I've hit 50 subscribers, which I know isn't a lot, but it means a huge deal to me. You've all viewed my videos over 7,000 times and watched over 350 hours worth of content, which is just insane to me. It's also been really great to read people's comments when they've learnt new things and just interact with people in the comments. So that's been a lot of fun as well. Again, thank you to everyone, and don't forget to like this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Now on with the video. Today, we're going to look at a super early way to farm robots for material. This will be very helpful if you're trying to farm metal scrap or coils or even glass early on in the game before you've even managed to open up the manufacturing facility. I have looked at how to farm metal scrap in a previous video, but that required a little bit more as far as materials and setup. For this process, we are going to need a couple of things. We're going to need one battery, which is the makeshift battery, and to make that, we are going to need an energy brick, which is comprised of one power supply unit, one circuit board, one cooling fan, and one tech scrap. We're also going to need one coil from a computer and two metal scrap, and metal scrap can be gotten early on in the data farm by breaking down filing cabinets. We're also going to be making a chopinator, which also needs an energy brick, one pipe, four metal scrap, one oil, and on top of that, we're also going to need a handful of tech scrap and one hammer. And hammers can typically be found in any of the toolboxes that are laying around the facility. Once you've collected all this together, made the battery, and made the chopinator, you can head over to any security robot docking station and find the nearest wall outlet. From here, you're going to be using tech scrap to create a long cable to extend the distance that the power is traveling. Next, what you want to do is set up the chopinator fairly close to the docking station. And finally, we're going to want to put down a battery and connect everything together so that the chopinator is powered via the battery. Next, you need to attack the robot in its docking bay until it comes online. Then, hide behind the chopinator as it does its work. The chopinator will end up getting some damage as part of this process, so it is important to note that you can still get hurt if you are standing too close while this is all going on. Once the robot has been defeated, you can collect the scrap metal in the CPU it drops, which can be used to make the hacking tool, or traded later on with the blacksmith once you've opened up the manufacturing section. Once you're done, you can pack everything up and move on to the next robot. Also take the opportunity to repair the chopinator with the hammer that you brought along. While this is a little bit more time intensive than the method in my other video, it will help you get the scrap metal you need early on for crafting. And you can even turn metal scrap into boxes of screws, which is an important component for crafting. If you found this useful, I have a playlist with other abiotic factor tips that I'm adding to on a weekly basis. Until next time, don't forget to be awesome.